So good evening everybody. Are you audible my voice? So yes, thank you sir. Thank you. So today we discuss about list topic. So first we will see the list. List is a sequence and so this is also just like a string, but it will be represented within the square brackets, and it may be in the square brackets may have different types of data elements. Uh, so please observe here. So list is a sequence of values. Or say in a string, the values are a characters. In a list, they can be any type. They can be any type. The value in a list are called elements, or sometimes it's items. So elements are items. And the several ways to create a new list. The several ways to create a new list. The simplest is to enclose within the curly brackets. Sorry, square brackets. Within the square brackets is called the list. Is called the list. Just like it will represent like this. And next, the elements may contain different types of elements you will be chosen here. And so first you will assume, so only empty list will maintain a, so empty list will maintain the square bracket. So name, so variable name, so list name, v equals to empty. V is a empty list. V is an empty list. Here we'll assume that cheeses, chadar, so it's having a string list. So it is a string combination of strings list. So multiple strings are available. And next one, number, it's a number list. And next one, it is a, so print the cheeses and numbers and empty. It may print the first one is, it's the first one is cheddar. So that means cheeses type. And next to numbers, first one is cheeses. And second one is in a number. And third one is an empty. It will print like this. And next, list is an immutable. We can change the list. We can change the list. So here we will assume that, so cheeses equals to, so it may maintain the cheddar. First letter must be a capital letter. And so cheeses of zero, it will print the cheeses of zero, it will print the cheddar. So you can change the first letter. How you can change the first letter means, so cheeses of zero, so we can produce the cheddar. That's the first character, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So first letter you must change means 0 of 0 is equals to, you can change the character. So it may be in the capital letter, you will choose the small letter. Then it produce the, so this first letter must be small letter will change it. So we will see it in a practical way, and we can solve this one. So we'll see the list. I can create a list of so may I will use the Ravi, Raju, or Ramu, whatever it may be, or Ramu. Mm, so Li of 0 means first Ravi. Li of 1 means Raju. I want to change the first letter of Raju. I want to change the first letter. R is in a small letter. I will change the first letter of R. Should I will assign the character R. So the type error, it's a string. So that will be the string. So in the list we can say it will. So first assignment list must be changeable, but in the string it is not changeable. How can you change this one? So you will change in the form of it's a R plus. So you can change the Li of Li of 1 equals to capital R plus Li of 0, sorry, Li of 1 of so character start from, so that is the 0th one. So we want that. So start with a 1 point. So remaining 1 point remaining element. So we can concatenate it and change it that value and change it that value. And now you can see and observe the Li of 1. So now I want to change the character. So first one is in a Raju. It's a so string Raju is a immutable. We cannot change it, but we can change by using the capital letter by using the string mechanism. And so this mechanism we can change it and we can apply it to. We can mutable means we can change that particular position value and we can change that one and we can change that value. Okay. And now you will observe that Li means first all letters must be capital first letter. Here first letter must be small. I will change the value like this. Here the error means type error because of the reason. So this is the string. We cannot change. So we cannot change means we can change like this. And next one. So change. We can change here list indices work within the same way as in a string indices. Same index, same position in list as it is same in the string as it is same as in a list also. It's having a negative indexing and positive indexing. You can access by using the negative or positive. And next one, in operator. It's a in operator is used to check. So in operator is used to check if a value is exist in a sequence or not. Evaluated to true if it finds a variable in the specified sequence. That's a that returns the true. Otherwise, it returns the false. And we can see the following. So you will observe here Adam So Adam in cheeses. So Adam is available in the cheese. Okay, it will return true. Bear, B-R-I-E, bear is not available and it will return the false. And it will return the false. And how to traverse a list. How to traverse a list means we can traverse the list by using the for loop. We can traverse the entire elements and we can print that particular elements. And we can see that one, how to travel the elements. So I will create one list li equals to of list of elements 1, 2, 3. And so I will pass the values 1, 2.5. It's 3,000. And next I will place the string. It's one string comma. And next boolean value true, like that I will give. And next I will use an for loop. I will print one by one. Elements will be printed like this: 1, 2.5, and 3,000 something, and next string, and next true. We will print like this. So we'll observe here for I in range, not range. You will use directly li and print of I, and save this file. And run this file f5, and we will observe here 1, 2.5, 3,000 string true like this. So this is the traversing of every element. And you can choose the length of a number and multiply it with 2. How can you multiply that element into 2? It's the traversing of multiplied by 2 in the combine of a range. So how can run the element? So you can see that one. So for suppose I want to print the elements of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and the list I want to change the elements range, or it may be position. So I didn't use any values. Directly I will use the n value. Int of input. I will pass the range of 1 to n plus 1, and I want to apply the list. So empty list. I will choose on the elements li of first position or 0th position. So you may pass the 0th position to up to n. Okay, no problem, up to n. I will pass the elements. So first element should be, so we can add 2 for the each. 0 plus 2, 1 plus 2, so 2 plus 2, 4, 3 plus 2, 4 plus 2, like that. And that means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can get it out this value. So how we can get it out this value? We can write this code. So li of I, that means 0th position. You can apply the value I equals to I plus 2, I plus 2, and finally we'll print the li, print li, and so F5. So I will run this code and it doesn't print any value. So we can pass it the value. So we can pass the value in the shell 5. It's li equals to I plus 2. List assignment index out of range. Why? Because it comes to the list index out of range. So we cannot mention li is an empty. Empty list means you cannot directly apply the value I plus 2. So on that situation, you will use how many values you will apply that will be represented into. So like this, you will represent it into, so 0 into n, 0 into n. So all elements should be, so n elements, that n elements should be, so you have 5. So in the n elements, you will represent it 5 or 6 or whatever it may be. That 5 elements should be represented as zeros, 0, 0, 0, 0 into 0, like this. In this position, you will assign this value. It will be represented. It will be stored into this area. If you will mention like this, then this value will be stored into this position. Otherwise, it will not produce. Let's say it produce an error. So you can understand this one. And so you will please observe this one carefully. This error, why? Because this error will occur. So this error will occur because of list assignment index out of range means there is no element in the index. The particular position only they will assign the value. So you will assign. So if it is already available in the list, then we can modify it. So it is a mutable, we can modify it. If there is no element is there, how can we modify it that way? So that is the way. So we cannot modify it, that value. So in the list, it is a list out of bound position, and so there is no element is not available. Now it is available. We can run this code and we can multiply it with n here, and I will run this code and we will see that elements. And so I will pass the value 5. I will pass the value 5 and you will see 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So will you clear this point? So you'll please understand this point. That's why I'm writing this code. So you'll please understand this point. So if it is available in the list, then only we can modify it. This assignment situation will occur. This assignment situation will be occurred if it is available in the list. If there is no list is available, how can you get the value into that list? So you cannot possible to list, you cannot pass the value. You can apply the append operation. You can apply the append operation will possible. Append operation or insert operation will possible. But it is not possible to assign a value to a particular list position. So if it is available in the insertion position, insertion or append operation will get the value, and so we will insert the value into list. So Otherwise, we will create n elements should be 0. Then you will assign this value. So you can prepare like this. List will be applied like this. So you may pass the values here, just like you will pass the input. So int of input, maybe you will be used int of input, int of input. So save it and run the code. So you may pass the value. I will pass the 5 elements. I will pass the 5 elements. The 5 elements are 2, 3, 5, 4, 6. 2, 3, 5, 4, 6 are the elements, and finally print the elements 2, 3, 5, 4, 6. These are the elements will be printed. Also, like this way also you will be inserted the elements into list. This way also you will insert the element into list. So now I want to print the elements. It's not in a list position. We want to print with a space. So how can you print that element should be in the place space position? So you must print the space 2 space 3 space 4 space 5 space 6. And so you will use in this, before you will print, you will use the star here, and you will print the space. The element should be in the place space like this. And so we can pass the elements. Must and should we will pass the elements. So I will pass the elements 50, so 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. I will pass these elements, and it should be print with separate space. With a space, we can print the elements. It's a arguments list argument. You can apply the star. We can print the elements like this: 10 space, 20 space, 30 space, 40 space, 50. Okay. So it may be print the situation will occur. It's all elements should be stored into list. Finally, we'll print with a separate space. That the situation will apply star before the list variable name. So list name, before the list name, you can apply the star. It will be represented like this: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It be separate space. Okay. So if you have any doubt for this, so you directly will not apply it here. It's have some value in the list, then only you can apply it. It's an assignment. It's possible. Otherwise, it produce an index out of range error will occur. So will you please consider this? Okay. And next. So you will see this. So number elements 12, 13, 14, and 15. So length of numbers will be 4 and elements 4. First element should be this will be applied. So output should be wrong here. Will print wrong. Actually 12. So okay. Within an element, it will be print. First element should be print into I into 2. I value should be 0. Okay. It will be right. So first element will be 0, 0 into 2, 0, 0. Next element will be 1, 1. Should be right 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 like this. So we'll see this position. That means it will apply the value. So that element should be an element. Should be an element into 2 or whatever it may be. And that situation, you may pass it and you can run this code. It's list. You can print the list only. So save and run this code F5. So I can pass the elements 5. So I'll pass the 5 and element should be so 21, 31, so 32, 43, 54, 65. So it will print like this. So within that two elements, if it may be in the same situation will be occurred, I will use an start here. It will be print the separate space with the space. With the space, you can observe here. So I will print it the same thing. So you can observe with a space, it will be represent. So this will be the list. This will be the another list like that. Okay. And next one, list operations. So list operations are plus and star already we can see it. So plus means we can concatenate the list, those two lists in the same way, same the procedure in the string also like this. And next star we can see it. So now itself we'll see the star and nested list. We can see the nested list with another list with another list. So we can find out this. So we'll observe here. List of 2 means which element will be get it out. So will you please observe. So 0, 1, this entire will be 2. This is the 3, this is the 4. List of 2 means we can get it out the entire value. And list of 2 means it will be the 0, the position values 0, 1. So this list will be 2. And we can get it out 2, 2. 2, 2 means it will get it out triple E, triple F. And next one, we can get it out at that particular position of an 0th element. This is the position of 0th position element. And we can find out 2, 2, 0th means we can get it out triple. Okay, like this, we can access the element in the nested list. In the nested list. The negative also same in the reverse order itself. It's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or otherwise we'll maintain a -1, -2. So this entire will be -3, 4, -4 and -5. So we can get it out like this in the negative form. The list slice operation. So we can slice the operations. So we can see the syntax. List of start, stop, and step position. You can use the start, stop, and step position. So start means we can start the elements from the particular position. Stop means you can stop the index position of that particular element. And step means it may be in the reverse order or whatever it may be. How can we represent that one? So first we will see the start. I think you know very well about start and stop. So maybe step situation we can see it here, and you will observe carefully and you can find out the step situation also. So start, stop, and step situation. So you can see this one. So first we will observe in case li equals to. So element position 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 or 12. So element index position will be so zeroth position, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth position. Now I want to print the even position elements only. Now I want to print the so access only even position elements. That means I want to access the elements in the zero position, fourth and the second position, fourth position, and sixth position. Now I want to write the code here. So print list of starting position 0 colon end position colon, and so that means up to end, and step must be 2. So every step will incremented by 2 itself. Every step it must be incremented by 2, 2, 2. It's the first position, fourth position, and first, second, fourth, and sixth positions would be accessed. So you will maintain a 2 here. So we will see this one. So we can start with this position and end with this position. End means we cannot mention here, end up to 6. So we will mention a 6. It ends with an a 5. We will represent the 7 here. It will be end with a 6. Okay, and we will see this situation. So we can access in the so li equals to, so I will maintain the elements 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12. So I will represent the elements like this. So 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12. And now I want to print the elements 0th position colon 2. So you will please observe this one. It's the first position element 1, 4, 8, 12. 1, 4, 8, 12. So it's in the even position. You can represent the even position like this. The odd position means you will represent. So 1 colon 2. So start with the 1 colon 2. So it will print 269. 269. It will print the first element. So first element position and third element, first element, third element, and fifth element. That particular position we can print like this. So we can represent or we can access the particular position elements. We can refer it. You may use the 3 steps. You will represent the 3 steps. You will use to refer the 0. Start with an 0. 0th position, third position, sixth position. It will be referred it. And the 1, 6, 12 only it will be print. That's why in case you will maintain a start with an a li of 0 colon 3. 0 colon 3 means 1, 6, 12 it will be printed. 1, 6, 12 it will be accessed. So okay, we'll understand this one. And what about the negative indexing? So how can we start with a negative indexing and how we will represent that one? So will you please understand this point? So this is the starting position. So we can start with an so 0th position. So 0th position, first we will start the 0th position plus 2. it will refer the second position. So start with a 0 plus 0, it will refer the value 0 that will be placed here. Next, it will be the second position plus 2 step value. This is indicates the I and this is indicates that step. So every step must be initially 0. So it start with a 0, 0 plus 2. So this value will be 0 that we can get it out this situation. And 2 plus 2, it will get the value 4, fourth position. And next value. So 4 plus 2, its next position will be 6. You can get the, you can access the next element is available. And next to position element will be 6 plus 2, 8. So this is the position of an element, index position. This is the index position, and you can access that particular elements. In case in the negative indexing, how can you access the negative indexing? So will you please understand this, the negative indexing steps? So you can represent the value in the negative indexing. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. So it will start with an A. I will represent the Li of -1 colon. So colon means it will be ended and I will represent the value 2. So what will be happen? So -1 plus 2. So it will be represent the value as in a 1. So value as 1. So it will access the element 2. Element 2 on that situation. Next situation 1 plus 2, 3. So it may be in the position. So it will not apply the any position. So negative indexing plus 2. So in the position, it will reverse the value 1. So this next value will be 5. Next value will be 7 like this. You can use the -2. So plus of -2, you can get the value. You can plus of -2. You can get the -3. Here -3 plus of -2. You can get the value -5. So -5 plus of -2, you can get the value -7. -7 plus of -2, you can get the value -9. So like that, you can increment the values. So in the reverse order, in the reverse order. So first we can get the value 12. First 12, 8, 4, and 1. So we can represent. So in the reverse position order, we can see it in the reverse position. So we will observe here Li of, it's a start with a -1 colon colon -2. So we will see. So first element will be the 12. 12. Next one is an 8. Next to 4. Next to 1. It will be in the reverse order. In case you will, all elements should be in the reverse order, you can use so colons from the you didn't mention anything. I will represent colon colon -1 means it will be represented in the reverse order itself. 12, 9, 8, 6, 4, 2, 1 like that. Or if you will mention anything means you will represent the value -1 colon colon -1. So you will represent like this also. It will be printed ending position to the starting position in the reverse order. So element reverse and that means list reverse in the reverse order also you can use like this. So next three elements in the reverse order we can use in the -1 colon -3. You can represent in reverse order three elements. It's a 12 and the sixth position, third position, and 0th position. You can represent 6, 3, and 0th position will be printed, and 12, 6, 1 will be printed. Okay, this is the step situation will occur. So in the moving forward position, you will use the positive value. So moving negative position, what will happen? You will see this position li of -1 colon 1. I will pass the 1 or 2, whatever it may be, I will pass the 2. What will happen? It represents only 12, last position element only, it will be print. Next situation, it will not occur. That means plus 12 -1 plus 2. It will occur, so it will not occur in the positive direction, in the step direction. So it will occur with a negative value. It's a positive value. Positive means there is no negative situation. So all are in the negative situation will occur. There is no positive value will be referred. It will be referred only positive. Sorry, negative, not the positive. And it may be in the -2. It will be referred with a like that. So before we can define here. So we'll see like this. Okay. And next one. So this is the step situation will occur like this. And maybe in the negative or so whatever the situations will apply in the negative or positive, whatever it may. And next one. So count. So count means we can count the vowels count. So A, E, I, O, U. So we can find the count of I. How many I's are available in the list? So we can count it and print the count I is and count. And next to count the vowels dot count of P. So P's count. There is no P's in the list. It will be printed 0. So there is 2 I's are available in the list. It will be print 2. Okay. And so now I want to find. So yesterday's question same like this way. So first I want to read the string. First I want to read the string and we can find out the vowels. We can find out the vowels in the maximum vowel, and you will print that particular vowel, not the number. So you will print the vowel. How you can print that vowel? Okay, are you understand? So first question should be, so you will pass one string, whatever the string, and so I will represent the string as Murahari. So how many vowels are there? First we will find out the vowels. So vowel is A, E, I, O, U. Vowels are A, E, I, O, U. So first find out how many A's are there. There is 2 A's are there. And E's. How many E's are there? There is no E. 0 E's. And I. How many I's are there? So 1 I. And next to O, there is no O's, 0 O's. And U will be represents the one. It is the maximum will be here. or otherwise you will find out how many vowels count. You will print this vowels count. How can you print this vowels count? And so you will pass the string or list. So string should be converted into, how will be converted into list? How will convert the list? So string should be converted into list. How will convert the list? So we'll see. So I will pass one string s equals to, so Ravi, that should be converted into list. List of s, list of s. So this will be converted into, all elements should be converted into list. You can represent the count of particular character. So you can find the particular character count and you can print that particular character count. How can you print the particular character count? So this is the count function is there. You can find it and count the particular element. So that particular element count, you can find out that list and you can find out the count value and print it. And so we can write the code. So we can print AEIOU's count value. We can print the AEIOU count value. So first we can read the string. First I want to read the string x equals to input. That string should be converted into list. I will convert it into list. So in the list, in the particular string, we can count the vowels. So we can count the vowels. How we can count that vowels? So for I in, so the string is AEIOU. Vowels are AEIOUs. Vowels are AEIOUs. Now, so I will use another loop for J in X. It's a J in X. X is an a list, or it may be you will use the converted value Y. You may use Y, no problem. It's a Y colon, and you will check it out. So check it out, the count print of. It's a why we are using the another loop. No, you didn't maintain a loop. So we will directly print the value, print of A's count. I will use the A hyphen like this, comma y dot count of I. First to print the value A. First the print the value A, and A E I O U like that. No, you will print the I. I means A E I O U like that. It will be printed, and count that particular character in the list. So we will save this file and run the file F5, and I will pass one string. That string will be, so I will pass the Murari. So we will see this. A value will be 2. E equals to 0, I equals to 1, O equals to 0, U equals to 1. So you may print like this. So element should be, it's very simple, and you should observe that logic. You may pass the list also. So list also no problem. You may use in a list here. So you will pass the list here. You will represent the A comma AE comma I comma O comma U comma like this, and you will run this code F5, and you will directly pass the string here. And this is also the same thing will return. So you may pass the sequence. And so that maybe in the list or string, whatever it may be, it will represent the like this. So you may pass this, any two situations will occur, it will represent the element like this. Count value. I want the maximum character. I want the maximum vowel count. Maximum vowel count. So maximum vowel count with that particular vowel. Okay. So I want that particular vowel element only. How can I represent that vowel? We can print that vowel and count also. Maximum count and vowel. How can you print? So are you understand my question? So you will print here in the Murahari, you will print the A and count value will be 2. That's only we will print maximum value. We can print the maximum count value situation. How can you print that one? So it's very simple. You can write it easily. So are you understand the question? Will you please respond? Will you please respond? So are you understand the question or not? If you're not understanding, I will repeat it. No problem. Please respond it. Sir, once it repeats, sir. It's a question or this answer? Question. So first here the string have a name vowels. So we will count that vowels. In the vowels have a maximum count value. You will print the vowel that related count. So A is in a maximum count. So that related vowel and maximum count value. You will print these two. Maximum count value and so related vowel and maximum value. How can you print that one? That is the question. So I will print the count values of each vowel. Now I want to only print maximum count value. So you will find out the maximum value. So you can find out the which one is the maximum. We will compare the A, E, I, O, U count are like that, or you may represent the values of vowels. VO equals to A, E, I, O, U, and related count values 2, 0, 1, 0, 1, and you can find out that related maximum value, and you can get it out this value. This will be too complex. This will be the too complex. You didn't uh, so you didn't do like this. And you can please observe here. You can use a max. So maximum value should be 0. You must observe the maximum value will be 0 initially, and then you can compare the element count. If the maximum, if of max greater than, so maximum greater than, sorry, so maximum less than the y dot count of I. Y dot count of I, it's a maximum value. You should apply the max equals to y dot count of I. At y dot count of I, it's it's a maximum count. I want the maximum count. I will use the max. Okay, count value purpose. I want the vowel also. I want the vowel also. And that situation, you will use the vowel v equals to I, that particular I value. So then finally, after completion of the for loop, you will print v comma maximum, v comma max. So you will print like this. So we will write this code and we can find out that. I don't want to print the every count. I want the maximum count value. I want the maximum count value. That's why I'm using initially max value will be 0. Initially maximum value will be 0. And if of max less than y dot count of I, y dot out count of I, then maximum equals to y dot count of I, y dot count of I, and v equals to, and said that vowel will be the I. And finally, after completion of the for loop, you will print the value v comma. So I will represent like this after completion, and then you will print the maximum count value also, and you will print it. And finally, we'll run this code, and I will pass the string. So I will pass the string as Murari, and maximum count is a equals to 2. So we will print this value like So are you understand? If you have any doubt here, so will you please respond it? మీరు వింటున్నారా నిద్రపోతున్నారా అనేదన్నా తెలియాలి కదా నాకు. సో 90% నిద్రపోతుంటారులే, ఆ 10% అన్నా ఉన్నారా లేదా అనే విషయం అన్నా తెలియాలి కదా. సో దట్స్ వై విల్ ప్లీజ్ రెస్పాండ్, ఇట్ విల్ బి అండర్స్టాండ్ ఆర్ నాట్. Thank you. And next one. So this type of questions are asking number of companies. So Wipro, one time Wipro is asking like this type of question is asking Wipro and Zoho. So these are the companies are asking like these type of questions. So you can find out the maximum vowel count or so minimum vowel count, max minus minimum vowel count. So like that also they can ask it. So minimum vowel count, we can find out the minimum and maximum vowel count. You can differ those. So max minus or min minus or max, whatever it may be. So those type of questions are asked regularly. These type of questions are asking regularly. Next one, we see the next one. That's the count and index. So it returns the index specified element in the list. So it returns the first, it represents the first position. That index position will be appeared first. So it may be, so you will see this particular example program, or so we'll see here. The index method returns the index of the specified element in the list. List dot index of element start and end. It may represent the start and end. You didn't represent the particular index element, so you will use the element E. E will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So it returns the value E index position, that will be written as in a 1. Okay. And in case you may represent the value index vowels dot index of I. I means 7 and 2 positions. So first it will return the first appeared element. First appeared means here it will be appeared first. This index will return it. This index will be written out. You may represent like this. So you will represent the starting and ending point. You will start with a 3 and end with 5 or like that. It will print the 4. Ith value will be 4. And so vowels dot, so vowels dot index of I, and we can represent the I value here. Then start with a 3 and ends with an 5. In the index position will be 4. So that's such as only these positions. And that index position will be 4. It will return the 4th position. It will return the 4th. So like that it will be represent the index value. Index value. Remove. It remove means it removes the remove of 10. This method is used to remove the specified item. So you may remove the element the particular or specified element. If the item present multiple times, the starting position will occur to remove it. It removed from the starting position. So you will see, you will observe here in the program. So 10, it will be represented the element as in a 10 starting position and next position. It will remove the first position element. It will not remove this position element. So you will see the output. That output values will be like 20, 10, 30. Okay. So we will see it in the practical. So this is the difference between remove and pop. Pop will remove the end, but remove means you can delete the element at the starting position. We will see the elements Li equals to. So I will pass the element as in a 10, 20, 30, comma 10. So now I want to remove the element Li dot remove. Li dot remove. Sorry. Li dot remove of particular element. We will pass the exactly 0 arguments. You will pass the, so we will pass the element Li dot remove of element number 10. So now we'll see the Li. Li will be 20, 30, 10. So first element, it removes the first element only. It removes the first positional element. So you may remove the pop. Pop means Li dot pop. It will remove the last element. Li dot pop. So you simply vomit it and it will remove the last element. Now will you see the Li? Li will be 20 and 30. It removes the last element. It removes the last element. That is the difference between remove and pop. Well, so pop have another situation. You may use to pass the index position. That index position element will be removed out. You will please observe the list dot pop of index. You may pass the index element, index position. Here you will observe here in the program. These are the elements and you will pass the index value. So that index value will be, so 0, 1, 2, 3. In the second position means it will remove the 10. Here, this particular position of an element will be removed. It's like that. So you will use the pop of 2. You will remove that positional element. And you can print the 10, 20, 30. So first position I have an 10. 10, 20, 30. It will be printed like this. And next one. Reverse. You may use the reverse of a string or reverse of an elements. You will be used like this. List dot reverse. List dot reverse. It will be reverse the elements. It will print the elements in the reverse order. It will print the elements in the reverse order. Or otherwise you can use the elements position. That means system. So here the example. The system dot systems dot systems of, it's a colon -1 you will use. It will also receives the same thing, reverse the same thing. You will use the system dot reverse place. You will apply this one. It will apply the reverse of same thing. And next one is sort. List element should be sorted Li dot sort. Li dot sort. So you may use to sort in a two ways, either ascending order or descending order. So you want to assign a value in the reverse order. Reverse equals to true or reverse equals to, so you will pass the elements. So we will see in the reverse sorting. So alphabetical sorting or so we will see an example. Here it will not. So I will write the code here. So Li equals to elements 1, 3, 2, 4, 5. So 2, 4, 5 like this. So I will sort the elements Li dot sort. Elements should be sorted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. But I want to sort in a reverse order. Reverse. We can use to Li dot sort of reverse equals to true. Reverse equals to true. Now we'll see the Li. So Li elements in the reverse position 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you can mention the either ascending order you will use dot sort. In the descending order you can use to reverse equals to true. Reverse equals to true. It will be represented in the reverse order. First you will mention the sorting element position. You may apply it like this. So equal to, so 20, 12, so sorry, 20, 12, 12 or 34 or 10 and 45 like this. I'm passing the elements. So you may use the Li dot sort of reverse equals to 2. Reverse equals to true. Now we'll see the Li. So it will be represented in the descending order. 45, 34, 20, 12 and 10. So in this way, you can represent either ascending order or descending order in the sorting. Okay. And clear. Clear means it clears the entire list. So removes the all items from the list. It removes the all items from the list. This is the empty list or not, we can find out. None means there is no element in the list. None means there is no element in the list. So now I have a list have those elements. Li dot clear. So Li dot clear. So now we'll observe the Li. Li is an empty list, not none. So Li means Li is an empty list. It should be removed or cleared in the elements only, not the list. It will not remove the it will remove only elements. It will clear the elements, not the list. It will not remove the list. It have an empty list. It returns the empty list. It returns the empty list. So you can add the elements at end of the list. We can use the append. So we can use the append. Append use it to add the elements to the list. So we'll see Li dot append of 10, Li dot append of 20, and you will see the Li 10, 20. Elements will be 10, 20. like that, and we may extend the elements. We may use to multiple elements. You should extend that list. And so now you can observe that extend. Extend method add all the elements of an iterable. That means list tuple or whatever it may be extendable. Extend the elements in the list. So we can see this example. So it's a languages French, English, and languages one Spanish and Portuguese. Languages dot extend of languages one. So finally we print the languages. So it will extend that list. So now we can apply. How can we apply that one? Extend means we can add the multiple elements into a list. We can add the multiple elements into a list. Already I have 10 and 20. I want to extend the elements, extend of. So use the list. You must use the list. Multiple elements will be passed into the list. 23, 56, and 78 will passed into the list. Multiple elements passed into list, and you will use the list. 10, 20, 23, 56, and 78 will be added into the existing list. And next one, so we'll see the next. So deleting elements. So there are several ways to delete the elements from the list. There is a particular position of an element. How you can remove the elements means you may use the remove, pop, or whatever it may be. Remove means first element it should be particular element means you may remove by using a remove, or pop of the the index position, you will use the pop, or otherwise you will use the del means you will remove the entire list also, it will be removed. In that situation we will see the so we will see here. I want to delete the first element del space of li of 0th position element. Now we'll see the li. So 20, 23, 56, and 78 only. 10 will be removed. And next one, I want to remove entire list. So now we'll see the del li. So now I want to again, I will list out. There is no name li. Name li is not defined. It's a name error. There is no name in the li. That means li is not created. li is not created. That means delete the list. So this is the entire list will be deleted. Clear means element will be removed. Only elements will be cleared. It's an empty list. So you will please observe here. So it will be cleared. It will clear. So it is an empty. But it's a deleted. There is no li here. It produces an error. That error will be name error. That error will be the name error. Next one, we'll see the next. List and strings. So you can see the some of the examples already. We will convert it, and s equals to spam, it should be converted into list. So string will be converted s, p, a, and m, like that. In the list it should be converted. So in the small letters it will be applied in the small letters. And next one, you may split it. You will use the dot split. You will use the dot split, and delimiter, it may be used the delimiters, hyphen, colon, like that. In the object values, object and values. can apply it here. A is an a B, true. So A is a B. Say all elements are then the same, it will return a false. So why? Because it's a string having the same elements, it produce the true, but in the list having the same elements, but it produce the false. Is operation. It's is means is used for storing the same location. Then only it will return the um, return particular position or not. It will stored in the same location or not. Then we will see this one. So will please observe. It's a equals to 1, 2, 3 and B equals to, so 1, 2, 3. So ID of A, you can get it out that storage location, ID of B. So both are in different locations. Both are stored in the different locations. Now A is B. It's a false. It returns the false. Okay. You will see this one. A equals to, I will pass in a string. ABC. ABC. And B also I will pass the same string. ABC. So we will see the ID of A and ID of B. These two are stored in the same location. That's why A is B means it returns the value true. It returns the value true. So you will please observe this one carefully. It's a both lists are not same position, same storage area, and it will returns the value is in a false. If it returns the storage value is in the same position, it will return the value is in a true. Is you will apply the is situation. Aliasing is used for true. It's the same position. It's an aliasing equals to A. It's in a true position. Same memory location will apply that particular situation. It's an a line argument, list arguments. You can pass it to the argument as an a T. So particular letter you will pass it, and that index position list of del of T of 0 means first letter will be removed and it will return the value. It should be in the B, comma C only. So we can pass the append the element to 3. Now it's a T1 having a 1, 2, 3. Print to T. T also it's have applied the value 1, 2, 3. It's a append the T and then assign the T1. It's a T plus of 4. So T plus of 4, it's also a concatenating procedure, and T2, you will print the T2. T2 means 1, 2, 3, 4. You will be applied the T2 value will be 1, 2, 3, 4. You may apply it like that. You didn't represent the value T equals to T of, you didn't represent the value like this, T equals to T of 1 colon like that. So you will represent the return situation. You must occur the return situation. So this is the situation you didn't use this way, you will apply it this way. So you didn't use the void mechanism, you will use to apply the fruitful mechanism. Okay, so tomorrow we'll see the tuples. So now I will end this class. So if you have any doubts, So Banu sir,
Sir, you can leave, sir.
okay
No
sir,
worries. Thank you.
thank you.